This is so close. Is this supposed to be that close? Anyway, how are you today? I hope you're doing well. I actually have some bad and scary news to report. I'm being dramatic, but I'm actually not being dramatic. I should have prepared. Hold on. I have mentioned before, Clementine's, where is it? Clementine's little fan is of utmost importance to, oh boy. Clementine's little fan is of utmost importance to us, and it is dying. It's on its last legs. I can show you the fan. Can you see it? You can almost see the blade. It's wobbling. It still stops. And the only reason I'm kind of laughing is because the freaking fan that I got to replace it, look at how big it is. Compared to Clementine's, and it draws so much power. This little fan, I think it's like, I'm gonna have to look at like a nail supply store or something, because I see ladies with those like by their, to dry girls' nails or to dry people's nails. I am so devastated because this is like the second time I bought a fan, and it takes too much of the battery bank's power. And this little fan is barely even blowing anything. I'm so upset. So if anybody knows where in a store to get that little fan, I need it so bad. It's not even funny. And this is actually very dire because she needs a little fan. And I would even take just a small fan, even if it's like those ones that you're supposed to hang around your neck. But as long as it's USB powered, but it needs to last. This is very unique. Oh, let me tell you more about this fan. This is about the 7th or 8th one that I've purchased. They used to come from the 99-cent store, not the dollar store, but they were from the 99-cent store, and they were $2.99. And they last about, I don't know, sometimes a year or so. They can, depending on the fan. Sometimes I got fans that only lasted like 6 months. But they're cute little fans. They're USB, but they're only 3 watts. Most fans are 5 watts. Like even that one, it's huge and it's nice. But Clementine was kind of afraid of it because of how much it blew and how loud it was. She kept looking at me, and then I put her other little fan on, and then she was fine. She's used to the little one. Oh, it's really upsetting. It's really upsetting because she needs the fan. And I've not been able to find a 3-watt fan, and I've gone through all of them. And this one is from when we lived in the car the first time. So it's very old, and it was the last one. The other one I had to throw away because it just fell apart. The whole thing just they just fall apart at some point. So I'm very upset about that. And I really, really need one, but I can't order one because I don't have a P.O. box here. So that is actually kind of sad, but we're going to figure it out. Yes. Okay. Anyway, love you. Bye. Is the freeway too loud? I hope it's not. More on Clementine's fan. I have tried to replace these little fans before. I looked at Home Depot, Office Depot, Walgreens, CVS, Walmart, Target, all the places. I'm assuming that the best place is going to be a nail supply place, maybe. If push comes to shove, what am I doing? Look where we're walking. Sometimes I barely pay attention, and what am I doing? Come here, boo. What was I saying? I have to look. I'll ask one of the ladies. And maybe they know, or maybe they have one in the back and they'll sell it to me or something, because I really need this little fan. And it's so perfect because it only draws 3 watts of power, which is really enough to not really suck the life out of these little battery banks. But the big fan was taking it. Anyway, the most important thing for me right now is the little fan, because the little dog needs her fan. Oh my gosh. Okay. Look at my shirt. Oh. More on Clementine's fan. You're probably asking, why did you buy the giant fan when you knew it was too big already? I showed you in an earlier clip, the fan that I got to replace Clementine's fan is huge and it draws too much power. The reason why I purchased it is because I found it online. And I went to the store, and when I got to the store, I kept showing the item to the people on the phone, and they kept telling me it was in aisle 53. But when you go to aisle 53, it's all lumber. And I kept asking people, and they're like, it's just aisle 53. And finally, I asked this really nice woman who was already doing something, and she looked at it closely and realized that it was in the overhead stock bin on aisle 53. So I was never going to be able to get it. So she had to go get somebody, and the person went and got the little cherry picker thing and got it down for me. When she brought it back to me, it was gigantic, and I knew I wasn't going to be able to use it, but because she went through so much trouble, I just bought it anyway. That's the kind of person I am. I don't know what else to tell you. That just tells you a lot about me. I had to get it, and now I have to take it back. I thought maybe I could use it. Maybe I could try it. I tried it. It sucked too much power. But I'm the kind of person, genuinely, if I'm not in Orange County, California, I'm the kind of person where if somebody bumps into me, I say I'm sorry. So the lady was so nice, and she was in the middle of doing something already, and she went and got a guy who got a machine. I know I have to bring it back anyway, and it was pointless. I could have just... But I had to get it. So that's the story of the fan, and it is still... It keeps turning off, and I have to shake it to turn it back on. I don't like that. It is really, really upsetting. But we will stay tuned. Okay? Love you. Bye.